Hey, what is up, guys? Evanaldo here. So I wanted to give you guys an update on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, how I've been trading, navigating this market. September has been a really, really good month for trading so far. It's been a good month, an easy month for trading so far. I'm very happy with the way I've been doing lately this month. So latest in the exclusive Discord, I doubled the Bitcoin long I had a few days ago. Believe we hit the next. It was a risk-free trade. Hit the next take profit, and I doubled the swing long again. Finally got stopped out this morning on that, but that's okay. Risk-free trade, so you make some money or you don't lose anything if you get stopped out. Did a small E short yesterday that hit, I believe, 2 take profits so far. And ADA went short on that with the blood diamond. That was a nice short yesterday. Still short on those two, just letting those ride for now, looking to potentially add to those. These are all trades in the exclusive Discord. And if you guys are interested in that, link in description below. Some of my exclusive TA combined with the entry points, all that. I'm not right 100% of the time, so be cautious about it. Don't just don't just blindly follow anybody. But it's a really good community. We have good chat channels, people talking, all that. Some good moderators and some stock and commodities analysis as well. So check that out if you're interested. Link in description below. So yeah, guys, the main thing right now I want to start with kind of the 9-day. You're printing bullish divs on your 9-day, and you got the yellow X, which is very similar to how we were kind of, back here when we bottomed out in 2015. Look at the bullish div, yellow X's. If you're somebody who really thinks we bottomed out, this would be that bullish case. I think overall, since the stock market looks so bad, inflation's still bad. We saw the CPI report today, which was kind of a shock that it was still high. A lot of people were not expecting it to come up even higher, even though it came up, just a little bit. But it still means that we're in, a tough time. Things are not looking good overall. The bullish case is that Bitcoin, because Bitcoin definitely looks better on the technicals than S&P 500, the Nasdaq now, by a lot, in my opinion, significantly. So that's kind of your bullish case, and that would be kind of a dream come true for a lot of you, big crypto people, that we've bottomed out for Bitcoin, and now this is your hedge against inflation while the stock market continues to tank. I hope that happens. It almost sounds a little bit too good to be true, though, so we'll see what happens there. Moving on now to the 7-day, you're still bullish div printing. This confirms. And why doesn't my 7-day ever show me when things confirm? But it's pretty much the same as 6-day, I believe. 2 days, 8 hours. I mean, it may not confirm. If you come down a lot, if you come down below 21, below, probably below 20, I'd say, around there, when this hike in ashy candle turns red, that's probably going to go away here. So you got to keep that in mind. Whatever happens, we'll see. But I think there's a good shot this will confirm. If it doesn't, it'll confirm at some point. What we want to kind of worry about is losing this 18.5. So this kind of, invalidates this double bottom pattern a bit. If we kind of lose this, or if you lose 17, that's where, most likely you're going to be headed down to like 13 at least. You know what I mean? Because there's not much in between here. You're probably going to be headed down. If you lose 17, probably this area. If you lose that bottom significantly, probably that area. Will we lose the bottom? Hard to say. Hard to say. Now, 4-day, same deal, bullish div. So overall, this confirms in 7 hours. Overall, it seems like on the macro that Bitcoin is pretty good. And if it's the, case that Bitcoin has bottomed out, that the market has bottomed out, you would likely see kind of Bitcoin, dominance continue to rise. As I'll show you briefly, this looks pretty bullish on your weekly on Bitcoin dominance. You could see it to continue to rise here as things have bottomed out, which is similar to, actually, let's go back to the weekly, which is similar to, how we bottomed out in, the end of 2018. See how Bitcoin dominance continued to rise as things bottomed out. That is possible. Also, the thing we got to worry about is if crypto just crashes with everything else in the next few weeks, next month, which could happen. September is a bad month. S&P 500 looks awful. QQQ looks awful. So we have to keep that in mind. Your big wake up is everything crashes like May 2021. That's possible if we can continue to crash down here. What's going to happen? Hard to say. But it doesn't really matter because, when you're a good trader, you don't need to know exactly what's going to happen to make money. You just have to have a strategy that works over time. Now, some of these lower time frames here, like your 12-hour, I believe your 16-hour as well, confirmed red dot, split RSIs curving down. This don't look too good overall. This does not look too good. And I would say, given that Bitcoin dominance is rising, you want to focus, if you're going to be going long on anything, it should be Bitcoin. In your shorts, be more focused on the shorts with Ethereum, Cardano, things of that nature, altcoins. which is what I'm looking at right now because the statistics are going to be on your side. So back to just to show you like probably worst case scenario, what could happen here. You know, some of these aren't too bad in terms of split RSIs and the red dot. That's 15% dump downward. You know, if we come down 15%, you'd probably bounce somewhere off of this spiral line, maybe around 20K again, 19K, those areas. If it's really bad though, like this one or this one, I mean, you could come down a lot, sadly. I mean, this was a 44% dump down. That would bring you down to, let's see, where is 44% down? That's about 12K there. So 12K, you know, you're looking at your 400 weekly moving average is around 13K. 12K is obviously a big psychological area, a big place of support as well. So you got to keep that in mind. Overall, you know, fierce rejection. This is a place I was telling you guys about a lot to look to short. Spiral line pockets usually don't lie, guys. So fierce rejection off of there. 4 hour bullish div and money flow, bearish div and money flow coming out, pretty bearish overall. 2 hour blood diamond, I mean, that's not the strongest thing, but in terms of money flow coming out as well, looks pretty bearish overall. And your hourly money flow generally coming out, pretty bearish. And 30 minutes still relatively bearish here. So right now, you know, a lot of people, maybe including myself, would be enticed to give a shot, you know, not a crazy position, but give a shot at a scalp long right now, especially with this bullish div confirming on your 6 minute. 4 yellow X's, usually 4 yellow X's, look for a bullish div, look for signs of sell exhaustion for things to turn around and try to go scalp long up a little bit. We could see, you know, right now it seems like we're trying to pierce above this high volume node, above this pocket to come up just a little bit higher here, maybe a few $100s more, maybe even higher, somewhere like that. I could see a rejection off of 20K. I'm also going to be looking to, well, we'll talk about it once we look at Ethereum here. It's generally looking to add to Ethereum Cardano shorts. Generally, you know, you're seeing for Ethereum, you're not seeing the bullish divs. Like this is not a bullish div, no. This is not a bull. You're not seeing the bullish divs on ETH that you're seeing on Bitcoin. So it could be really a sell the news type of thing with the merge coming up tomorrow. Sell the news, the merge, everything gradually comes down and Bitcoin dominance continues to rise. It could be something like that. And, you know, probably worst case scenario for ETH right now. I mean, if you just look at, say this red dot plays out kind of like this red dot, that was 30% down. It could obviously get worse. 30% down would, you know, 1100 is a big point. But if you look at the other real bearish thing, like split RSIs, your money flows now into the red on ETH here. I mean, if we look back to, there were no split RSIs here, but this area, you know, kind of like this, if you're coming out, you could repeat something like that. I mean, I think there was oh yeah, the 2-day, I forgot to show you guys. This is what I wanted to show you, look, because you have this right here. See split RSIs and then the red dot. Your RSIs are still split. You're coming into the green, that looks good. But if they curve downward, back downward, you could replay. It would be from 75% from up here, most likely I would say 75% from up here. Where does that bring you down to? Right around perfectly to this bottom spiral line, our last spiral line around 510. That could be a huge place for a market cycle bottom here, especially if the S&P 500 crashes, especially if the NASDAQ crashes as well. We could come down a lot here. Moving on to some of your lower time frames, pretty similar to Bitcoin, money flow coming out. You are hitting a high volume node, getting a nice bounce off of that right now. So in terms of what I'm looking for, you know, one of the things I'm kind of looking at to potentially add here is, where is it? I believe your daily, your daily to confirm with the red dot somewhere around there, 7 hours, 40 minutes, that general area. Or if we come up, you know, a bit in this area here, you look at, let's look at, you know, fib level from here top to the bottom there, and golden pocket up here. If you come up to this area, big place to look to add to the shorts right now. In terms of lower time frames, it does look kind of good on the 15-minute. You know, your anchor waves are generally coming up here. Your lower time frames, yeah, not too bad in terms of how the money flow looks. And then you may get a nice bullish div, on the 30-minute pretty soon. So I think in the short term, you could probably come up a little bit. But after that, it seems like most likely you're going to roll over here. So that's Bitcoin, that's Ethereum. Cardano, the reason I was looking, this is kind of the trade I took right here, risk-reward ratio, not bad last night. Blood diamond confirmed, and everything else looked pretty bearish overall. crossovers. Where was it? 15-minute crossover into the red there. That's what I was looking at as well. To look at Cardano, to kind of get a idea of what could happen with Cardano here. I mean, if you get another 3-day red dot, you could come down probably another 30% almost from that area. Fib level right there, 37 cents. I'm making a lower low for Cardano. If it does happen like that, your RSIs are kind of split here. It's kind of giving you the same case for if you get the red dot there on the 2-day. So yeah, not a bearish div on the daily, but kind of bearish overall there. And then split RSIs. This money flow crossover, this confirms in 7 hours 30 minutes. This is one of the things I'm looking to add to my short here. Once that confirms, those trades are on BITGET. I got a really good promo for you guys on BITGET. If you want to sign up with the first link in the description below, if you want to trade on BITGET, if you're an experienced trader, check out the promo. You don't have to deposit very much money at all to get it. So you could create a new account if you already have an account, or if you haven't traded before, create an account. If you know what you're doing though, if you never, be careful, and not financial advice, you gotta know what you're doing. So yeah, 30-minute bullish div right here. That could bring us up a little bit. I could say see us 48 cents, hopefully come up a little bit with everything else in the next few hours, and then probably roll over if I had to take a guess here. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at right now for the trades. That's it pretty much right now. I mean, the last thing I could show you pretty quickly, if we just look at the S&P 500, that was not the one I wanted to look at. Let's just look at the SPY here. Where is it? Oh yeah, your 7-day. I believe your 7-day confirms really soon for this blood diamond, which is back on the SPY. So yeah, not looking good at all on the SPY. I think if this comes down, probably in all likelihood, crypto will come down as well. Maybe it's the first time where crypto comes up and outperforms it. Crypto does. Bitcoin definitely looks better than the SPY right now. This looks probably as bad as you can get. Confirms in 3 days, red in money flow and little trigger wave here. So looks like it's going to dump down a lot. So yeah, guys, if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. It means a lot to me. And guys, again, check out the exclusive Discord. Link in the description below if you're interested. Market Cipher, link in description below. Also get my trading course if you want to learn how to trade, how I do my trades, how I interpret Market Cipher, risk management, all the things theoretically you need to know to be a good trader. A lot of people have really liked it, so check that out. Link in description below. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. BITGET as well. Like I mentioned before, really good promo going on. I got negotiated for you guys, so check that out. Link in description below. All right, guys, have a good one. Goodbye.